Hello everyone and welcome back to Derpy Dungeons. This is Yasmo and today we are playing NieR Replicant version 12247487139. The forest I hate more than anything else in this game.
Oh, hello. How are things? Hmm? You want to know if anything unusual is happening? Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree.
The Divine Tree?
It's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village.
Did you investigate the cause of this presence?
Not really, no.
You're useless.
And why not?
Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree, except for prayer.
And why is that?
I don't know. It's just how things have always been.
Weird.
The key to the Shadow Lord's castle? You're talking crazy talk. Anyway, enough of your madness. Let's talk about my story.
Why would I want to hear anything about your story? I keep pressing X. I'm asking you for help and, oh, you're just crazy. But listen to this. We are the grass, the trees, the woods.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
I don't think this is a people.
You should talk, Vice.
Vice
As
is
if
also not a
Grimoire
people.
Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
Hang on. I don't think it's done.
Documentary that governs all men. Words for themselves to your life.
Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
Black, pure darkness painted over everything. Words scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words, difficult words, amorous words, all sparkling in the dark like jewels. The words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. "This is wrong," whispered the tree in the voice of wind through the leaves. "This is not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed." Once, long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its function, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as root and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves of the tree. And once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world, words collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves and into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. The colonies united into whirlpools of light, and the light coalesced into stars. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. "Look at my memory. A child is here, brought low by disease. He is far too young to have suffered so. Thin beyond words, the boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy, too, has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred, swell within the dark recesses of the young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there is little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort, a healthy young girl with tan skin and deep blue eyes. She is a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him, but he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon, this loathing eats away at what joy he received from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming, he knows this. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her of his feelings, this might not be so. But this conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up his memory and carefully stores it within itself. Etched upon it is a single word: envy. Look at my memory. There is a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. But when the white smoke clears, a new enemy rises, and another, and another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. The child exists only in her head, the dying remnants of a powerful dream. She does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go. Some flee and tear, some are eaten. She began the fight with 63 companions, but most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large that it blots out the sky. She is laughing. She has been doing so for as long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs and laughs, until the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. This memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word: loss. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. That memory has been lost to shame. It was a favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. The mountain of memories it had so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was a black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but sift through the few remaining memories littered the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the young man and his companion entered the room. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room he had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see was a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, he suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the forest of myth, its villagers prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. That is all that remains. As he stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen. Look there! A small shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It appeared to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hand. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth. Sights and sounds tinkled from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom things. This shade appears to be consuming the memories. These things eat memories? The tree extended a branch towards him. Without a second thought, he brought his blade down on the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree. There is the conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction, and many others as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things. But rather than be upset, it greeted the development with good cheer. Focusing all of its power on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. I implore... It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you! There we are. What was the color of the lost envy? Oh shit. I don't know. I mean, envy is normally green, right?
You let it slip?
Come on, we have to go back to that stupid land of work.
Oh my god. I'm not reading it the second time. Not out loud anyway. That's the first time color was really mentioned. Deep green eyes. Envy. The only color that was mentioned was green. I mean, there's red eyes, but red wasn't even an option, was it? Red dragon. Black. There's another green. How is it not green? I'm gonna Google this. Hold on. According to online, it's the eye color, and the eye color was green. Now I'm very confused. I chose green last time and it wasn't right. What the hell? Did it change from last time to this time? Or did I hit the wrong button somehow? I'm very confused. I'm gonna rewatch my video after I'm done and figure it out. It spoke! This shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? He brushed Weiss's comment aside as the sword sliced the Shade's right arm. Shade sent his remaining arm. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against him, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arm, and out of its entire body. It was emotion more than the entity had felt in centuries. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone. 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries, the tree had been alone. Its heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. New, powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This was more than the simple emotions that had been designed to feel. It was the beginnings of a soul, and the young man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This was how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new and unpleasant sensation, but the time was not yet right. I implore you, how many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beast? 33. I remember the number 33. I don't know about the second time. I wasn't looking the second time. Maybe it was the second time. I wasn't looking the first. I remember saying 33 because I was sitting there thinking Expedition 33. Okay, riddle time is over. I'm gonna kill this stupid shade once and for all. Something round and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered to the floor. The key, cried the book. Secure the key. The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilute around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. Next words must be heard. The words exploded and became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to crack as infinite blackness burrowed its way into the wall. Wait, wife, this world is falling apart. How can a world let yours? I implore. Most important thing. World. Yona, Yona, Yona. The light was complete. The memories disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve. As the lighter slowly faded, he was drawn back to the real world, and the tree was satisfied. Bum ba dum ba dum.
What in the... I never realized shades were capable of rational thought.
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle. I just want to kill him without all this hassle.
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in its world of letters. Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind.
Obtain the fragment. Obtain the memory tree key fragment. Okay. That was something. What?
Let's see if the junk heap kid sent us a letter.
Wouldn't it be on the save point? I mean, that would make the most sense, right? That's weird. I mean, either way, I guess it would have led me back here, huh? The place I'm not wanted.
You have a letter, it would seem.
This is to inform you that the upgrade work on your weapon has been completed. The weapon is ready and available for pickup at your earliest convenience. I also have a more personal request to make of you, one I hope we can discuss further once you arrive to pick up the weapon, yours two brothers' weaponry.
A personal request, hmm?
He's done a lot for us. We should see what he wants. Off to the junk heap, then.
But I just got home. Alright, where's my pig? There you go. I'm gonna name you Kookaroo, if I didn't already name you Kookaroo. Kookaroo is the name that I had a long time ago for a D&D character mount, which was a pig. Funny enough. I don't care. Hello, single brother of the two brothers.
Hey there. Your weapon is ready to go.
Great. Thanks.
Iron Will.
You know, with a weapon like that,
You were going to say?
I need to ask you for a favor.
Oh, yeah?
I want you to avenge my brother.
That is a rather ponderous favor.
It's my mission. It's the whole reason I've been creating these weapons for the past 4 years. I don't care about money. I only care about making a weapon strong enough to kill those bastards.
Which bastards?
The ones in the mountain. That little shade and his robot.
A shade has joined forces with a robot.
There's a shade in there?
Yes.
And what have we decided, hmm?
Of course.
We're gonna kill it.
Oh, I look like Cloud now. So I have a Buster Sword. That is way too slow. Actually, not a fan. Type file 189. I hit a lot more with this weapon. Hello, rat. Mouse. what have you. I feel like I was here not too long ago. I don't know if this was open before or not. I guess it might have been. I'm just guessing B2. I have no idea. Red light. Oh. By the way, she was facing, I think this is the way I'm supposed to go. Just maybe. Alright, big room. Big dude. Yep, big dude. Oh, look at that, you're at half health. locked. That door's locked. That door's locked. Let me pick this. Where came from? Pretty sure. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, hit like. If you would like to see more, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.